Hey everybody, it's Mr. J. Ray, aka Trey Manny. Hi, I actually really wanted to say that, a wise man learns from his mistakes, and even wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. So, us as people in the United States of America, out of any other country and or state, have so much potential on using those two quotes, that one quote, whatever, to a beneficial benefactor for our lives, our land, and our people, our families. You know, because if we actually use all this material that is wisdom, and I'm talking great wisdom of people that been through this, people that been through that, people who have done this and have done that, either good or bad, the outcome was great, the outcome was not. We learn from those and we grow from that, and we use those experiences from those other people so we can actually move forward in a great, good place, in a great way. If we don't, at least if we're the ones making those mistakes, we learn from them so we don't have to repeat those things that weren't good in our lives. So I don't understand. Well, I do actually, but I'm saying this so you guys can contemplate the fact that there's no common sense anymore chosen by each individual who doesn't have it. And that's one thing that really bothers me, is that there's heartless people out here. There's selfish, there's hateful, there's loving, there's kind. The motive is always, different. There's some that are motive to be nice to somebody is to actually get something from them. There's some people's motives that are actually, wrong and doing to people because of what they've been through, pushing away from people because of what they've been through, blah, 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 all this other nonsense. The thing is, though, is that every single individual reads this book, and I'm stating three books. I'll just say three books, okay? The Holy Bible, okay, for one. Everybody's read it, even other religions and ways of life, and, people who don't even believe in spiritual or God or Jesus or whatever. Almost everybody has read this book called the Holy Bible. It doesn't matter what version you read. It all means the same thing. There are a lot of versions that don't mean the same thing because they're not there for that. Like the NIV, okay, says walk in the valley of the shadow of death instead of through. Okay, there's like 6 to 8 things wrong with that Bible, because you can't walk in and expect to get out, but you can walk through and then you're walking through and get out. And there's no clarification about that in that chapter. But anyway, unless you read in context, and then the whole thing still means what the main thing is: loving thy neighbor, loving thyself, loving thy land, and doing the right thing. Not killing, stealing, and all that, not sleeping with the wife and all that. It's all in the 10 Commandments, okay? It's all there. That's all the whole Bible actually is based all up in one. But my point is, though, is then you have another book, okay, called The Secret by Rhonda Bernay. And then you have another book, which is the dictionary. Okay, so you have these three main books that everybody almost has read. Maybe not The Secret, but the Bible for sure. But read The Secret by Rhonda Bernay. Everybody should. But the dictionary as well, okay? And the Thesaurus for comprehension skills. You got both of those, the dictionary and the Thesaurus. Okay, those are the books that you have to and you should read as a person who speaks any language, but in their language for comprehension and understanding, and that builds common sense, is those two things: the Thesaurus and your dictionary in your language for understanding. Now, those two books, the Holy Bible and the Secret, those books are books that are very important, very, very important, and really mean something. And now, what I'm saying important, it doesn't matter if you read it or not. It's just common sense to show your brother and sister love, because that's going to build that back to you. It's just a law of attraction. Same thing in The Secret. It's all combined in one. Science and Health with the Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy. It's all boiled down in one, all three of those books. But no matter what, every single person that's reading them takes them differently. Every single person that's actually reading those books takes them differently. Why? Because they didn't read the dictionaries properly, in context, A to Z, with thesaurus and actually study that dictionary in their language and then study those 3 books or 2 books or 1 book. You cannot follow something accordingly incorrect, and it all is black and white, plain and simple, plain and clear, and everybody makes an excuse for not doing right or not doing this or not doing that, and then they actually make up all these stories why they don't help somebody, and then they blame and use God as an excuse. God handles this, God will take care of this person, and all this other nonsense that's lies. God gave you the authority to do so. God has given you the authority to do so. God has given you, me, all individuals, the authority, the ability to take care of oneself, the land, and everybody accordingly into the godliness of God attributes. The Law of Attraction by Rhonda Byrne, it's The Secret, by Rhonda Byrne, and several others in that book, prove that it's how you think. Same thing with the Bible. Jesus proved it. Okay, Mary Baker Eddy proved it. Several hundreds and thousands of people, Gandhi and Buddha and a whole bunch of other people have proved it. Okay, they have proved that it's all in your thoughts. What you think, you make real. You attract to you. You attract the sicknesses. Okay, not saying that anything bad's not going to happen around you and or to you, but it's how you deal with it, make it, and take it that makes a difference in your life and as well as in others. So it's your thoughts. If you have negative thoughts, you're going to have negative feelings. Worries, fears, hate, anger, stress. Number 1 killer, stress. Included with the fear, hate, anger, worry. All those, very bad, very ungodly. And you call yourselves Christians. You call yourselves God warriors. And you are hating, angered, fearful, stressful. And you say, I love Jesus. I love God. I love this religious leader. I love this religious leader. I love myself. You don't love yourself if you're hateful. You don't love yourself if you're fearful. You don't love yourself if you're worrying, stressed, and all that. Just like these people that actually give up on their children by saying that my children are gone or my family member died, and then they're so stressed out about it. Your children want you to save them. Your children want you to live. Your family members who have passed on and moved on and died, they want you to be happy and live. You don't love them because if you loved them, you would be happy. If you loved yourself, you would be happy. Okay? That person's happiness is different than that person's happiness. That person's sadness is different than that person's sadness. But every single individual one of those happinesses boil down to one thing, being happy. We all have our individual uniqueness and our individualities. So that's different. We all take things differently. But if we actually have that black and white, that dictionary in our own language, we're going to be able to comprehend the same. We're going to be able to do the things the same. But we're still not going to be in that box mindset of doing the same things the same way, exactly like freaking Stepford Housewives, okay? We're not going to be that soldier type of person. We still have our individual uniqueness. But we still, if we do that black and white in all those aspects of not worrying, not fearing, not hating, and not having any anger, those things right there, and following those attributes of God, no matter who, where, what, blah, 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 it's the freaking action that really, truly means something. Nobody knows where the hell you came from. Nobody knows where you're going. We're following somebody and somebody and somebody and somebody, this person, that person who saw this and saw that and heard this and blah, 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 blah. It really doesn't matter. What matters is you're doing the right thing for yourself and for the people around you. That's what matters. I'm not saying I don't believe in Jesus. I'm not saying that I don't believe in God. I'm not saying that I don't believe in this person or that thing or blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying, they weren't religion. They taught love. They showed love. They walked love. Religion, including Christianity, as a religion, was made by man. Any religious belief, if you guys look up the word cult, is a cult. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean it's good if you're doing the right thing. You're still considered a cult, and you're also under the category of a gang. So there's not one religious belief that is a cult and the other not. Okay? You're all gangsters and you're all freaking cults, including what I believe in. Okay? Because we're all under that category if you learn your dictionaries. So you can't point fingers and hate people. I'm better than you. My God's better than your God. you freaking Muslims are pieces of crap because my Christian God is better than your God. But not knowing, or knowing even, because they're stupid, because they do know and they do not actually apply. Knowing that that Muslim, his God is the same God as the God that is the Christian God. Okay? One might have a Jesus walker following that Jesus walker. One might have another type of walker following him, Allah, Buddha, the Dalai Lama, all these people, but it's all the same God. L-O-V-E. Okay? All the same God. Love. Common sense. Truth. Anyway, I gotta let you go because I actually have to drive down into town and pick up some water. You see that water thing there? I gotta go pick up some water for my wife before I end up dead. No, I'm just playing, but I do gotta pick up some water because it's very important for us to drink. I don't drink water much, but a lot of people do. I drink a whole bunch of things with weight to it. Liquids, like juices. It's all water under the category of water, but, it doesn't matter. This is plain water, and it's poisonous. The more you drink it, the more you actually disintegrate and deteriorate. You need to have your liquids, but you don't need to have just water. That's a damn lie when people just tell you to drink just water. You drink water only, you see, unless you're eating a whole bunch of food, then that water is not going to really harm you much. But, yeah, I eat a lot of food, but I'll tell you what, I still drink something with weight to it. Something with beneficial weight to it. Because water will freaking kill you. Too much of it. I drink, a cup a day maybe. But all that 3 gallons a day and all that lies from the FDA and the Nazi-ass government, medical field, poison mindseted son of a gun trying to kill us off, trying to make us under their level of knowledge of their highly educated asses. Please, I'm not stupid. I know how to read. I speak a day English. Peace, everybody. Take care.